y'all? This is 100% transparency
What up?
with the Give Group.
What up?
I'm Corey.
Daniel?
Patrick.
Gio.
Been a minute. We're here to chop it up, man. Get into the nitty gritty. Really get into the meats and potatoes of how we got started, why we're doing what we're doing, what it takes, building the right team to start off with.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be great to delve into that. First thing is foremost, and make sure y'all chime in. What do y'all think is the most important part about being an out of state? Because that's what we are. Out of state real estate investors.
Correct.
So I think it's two things. They play a significant role, these two components.
Mm-hmm.
The contractor and the real estate agent.
That's the most definite.
Absolutely.
Because I'm telling you.
Those will
right
make
now,
or break you.
The contractor could fuck the deal. Excuse my French, everybody, but
fuck that. Contractor can fuck the deal.
contractor could fuck your deal, man.
Yeah.
We've gone through situations where we had to fire a contractor and we had to spend an extra 20-something thousand just to rectify.
Sure, over $30,000.
Yeah, over
Double
30,000
the
to
money.
rectify that mess up. You know what I mean? So
Not to talk about, you gotta get a lawyer.
true, especially
To stay safe.
So let me say this. As
We're
well.
gonna touch on that later.
Cleveland is a very weird state when it comes to liens, right? There's something called a mechanics lien that a contractor could put on your property just by going downtown and filing the paperwork. They don't need any type of
no evidence,
Nothing.
no paperwork. If you and the contractor have a falling out, that motherfucker would just be like, yo, fuck that, I want 5 more G's.
Yep.
Let me go over here and put a mechanics lien in. Then you're in a waiting game.
Yep.
That's correct.
The laws are written in such a way in their favor for the most part. I mean, with a good attorney, you can win anything. But on our very first deal, that's what we ran into.
Well, the good thing about our very first deal is that where that's concerned, we had a contract. So just make sure
Yeah, you get a contract.
everything that you
true.
do,
Very, very
you
true.
have a contractual agreement. because
Absolutely.
He tried to pull that shit,
Yeah.
but we had a contract. Everything was in black and white. So and at the end of the day, we were all right.
Hey, that contractor was dumb as fuck, man.
He was stupid.
He admitted on the phone he didn't even read our contract.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's one of those scenarios where if we did not have that contract in place, it would have been a lot more complicated
Right.
for us to get that mechanics lien removed.
Yeah.
And we probably would have had to just spend some money and just pay him off just to get rid of it if we did not have a contract.
Right.
So I think that, when you're dealing with contractors, like just put a contract in place, take the personal relationship out of it, get a contract in place to protect you and protect also your entity, also protect the contractor as well, right?
Okay.
And I say also a realtor because a lot of realtors, they are transactional. It's just about a paycheck for them, just for them to sell a house. They don't care.
Actually, most realtors.
Yeah.
Most realtors only care about their commission, especially when they get to a certain status where, they're selling a lot of luxury homes. The commission is bigger. You just realize that. I mean, we've been through several home purchases now, obviously with the same realtor, but you just know the ones on the other side. A lot of times they only care about their commission and closing the deal
As soon as possible.
So, as investors, what you want out of your realtor, you want loyalty. And just speaking from a legal standpoint, like, you're technically, the correct term is a fiduciary of theirs. So they're liable. They have to look out for your best interests. Some of them may not want to. Some of them might say that, just throw you for a loop and leave you down the wrong road. But that's they're liable to look out for your best interest. So it's very important to look through the lines, look through the cracks, and realize how they move. If you ask them to go run and check on something for you, and you've closed 5-6 deals already, and it's an excuse every minute, then you know that you're a transactional client.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We don't have that problem because I think we got one of the best realtors.
Big shout out to
in
Jamie
Cleveland, man.
Proctor.
Right.
Man.
Jamie.
Shout out to Jamie Proctor.
We're definitely fortunate with that situation.
We
because
struck gold.
When
We struck gold with that.
when we started out investing in Cleveland. She actually just started as well as a realtor.
Yeah.
So when you have basically two people taking their virginity in investment and real estate coming together and you start working together, it's like you build a rapport with that person because you
Great synergy.
It's essentially starting from day one with both parties. You know what I'm saying? So going forward is like you build that rapport with that person and they know what you like, you know how they operate, and it was fortunate for us to get someone from the ground level. But again, going with what Corey said, most realtors are transactional. So,
man.
you know, you may not be fortunate like us to get it, but you can tell, you know, depending on how many deals you go with that person, you can figure it out if they're with you or they're just for that paper. So,
and I could tell you, like, just to get into how we found our realtor, it was all God.
Yeah.
You know, I
strongly believe that.
It was all God. Like,
sure.
I was literally brainstorming, looking at Zillow, realtor.com. I found, you know, Jamie on realtor.com. And it's funny because she didn't tell us till later that it was, you know, it's something that, you know, realtors sign up for, but it's something that she didn't check very often.
She said she wasn't even going to pick up the phone.
Yeah.
For that call.
You know, she called me and, you know, I told her exactly what we were looking for. The first trip to Cleveland, like, you know, we were just embraced.
Yeah.
It's been no fluff ever since, man, and we're grateful to have that relationship with her.
And you know what? One of the things I appreciate with Jamie is the fact that she pays so much attention to data and she gives us conservative numbers for our protection as investors. Yeah. Right? I hear people come up to us and talk to us all the time, ask us questions, social media, etc., about comps and, you know, things of such. And sometimes I'll run the comps myself and I'm like, this comp that your realtor just gave you, way off.
Way off.
But when you get certain comps from a realtor, they're making it seem like, hey, great deal.
They're cooking the numbers.
It's a great deal, not
Cooking the numbers.
In today's market, you see it every day. Home prices are plummeting right now.
Yes.
So your realtor has to understand data and know that she has to be very conservative with the number she's giving you as an investor, or else you're the one stuck with the deal.
Because
the realtor get paid regardless.
Because we've gotten pretty savvy at running our own comps.
Yep.
But one thing you realize, like when we ask Jamie to double check, she'll come back, say, you know, give or take, we got a purchase price of $150, right? And we check PropStream, which is one of the softwares that we use to run comps. Yeah. And the comps that we get come back at like $240 or whatever. Then we're like, okay, if it's, you know, a $40,000 rehab or so, after fees and everything, we're looking at, you know, a $50K profit. Yeah. Well, when we go to Jamie will come back and be like, nah, y'all looking at something like $215, $220, right? Just to be on the safe side. And I can appreciate that. Yep. Why? Because it's saving our ass. Yeah. And she's doing the right thing. Like, she's not just out. She know that we got the money. She know that we got the down payment to buy the house and close the deal, but she's not in a rush because she's looking out for our best interest.
To add on to that, on Jamie topic, really, the question that you asked, really, I've been thinking about it. I don't see being out-of-state investors, your realtor and your contractor for sure. Yeah. Excuse me. Solid. But now just to expound on Jamie, I know Jamie's not like anybody. A lot of realtors are not like her. But we've been so fortunate that the first time I saw it in Jamie was when she took one of our properties personal. Yeah. I saw she was mad. I saw anger. I'm not going to disclose how everything went down. But that day she showed me that she took it personal just like it was hers.
It's not about the money with her.
No.
the relationship and building the longevity.
She felt we could have done something better,
Yep.
but we went opposite from what she wanted to do, and she took it personal. But we took that in a good way because I saw it. She wanted the best for us. Now, as far as a contractor, not on contract with Jamie. She's a realtor that go out of her way,
Yeah, she goes above and beyond.
above and beyond.
Yep.
Now, we're not saying all realtors gonna build it, but we've just been so fortunate.
Fortunate, yeah.
That lady goes out of her way, extends herself, maybe overextends herself, to make sure us being out-of-state investors, we're happy with the whole, transaction. So, realtor, absolutely.
Yeah.
Your realtor has to do you justice. Number two, the contractor. Now,
Also,
contractors.
I wanna say, because we touched on the realtor and we touched on the contractor, right? I also want to say, whichever state that you're going in, make sure you knows the laws, the rules, and regulation in that state.
yes.
Especially when it comes
You
to
know what?
real estate.
That's probably number
Legal
one.
You have
work,
to
yeah.
know.
That's
what
probably
goes
number
on
one.
in that city,
Yeah.
because we've run into a lot of problems there, and obviously, it's trials that you
go
learn
through.
as you go on, but yes, as an out of town investor, you definitely got to know the rules, the laws, the regulations, of
Real estate
real
rules.
when
Yeah.
you go to that city.
Yeah.
All right, because trust me, it's gonna be a hell of a thing when you get there and not know how to navigate through all that system.
Educate yourself.
Educate
Yes.
yourself on that city.
All right. Now,
Good point. That was a good point.
I want to also dive in more about a contractor because I don't want any out-of-state investor get this twisted. The contractor, please understand that you're running like a adult daycare.
Yeah.
Straight up and down. Like, you guys have seen it. You know how many times, we like 97%.
Yeah.
I jump on a flight, next day, I'm like, why the fuck did I come here?
Yeah, you at 70%.
Like, what the,
Yeah.
why did I come here?
Yeah, 90-something% mean about 60-70.
Yeah.
Bro, I am telling you, like,
I'm telling you, like, no matter how much videos, no matter how much pictures you get, it's never gonna be the same as doing a walkthrough. I mean, either
Always
that
do a
or you're
walkthrough.
gonna get some boots on the
Right.
ground.
So
Yep,
when
yeah.
we talk about the fourth point, right? So we talk about a realtor, we talk about a contractor, we talk about knowing the laws, the rules, the regulation of the real estate in that city. Next thing you have to do is have boots on the ground. Okay? Because you're out of town investor, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to go on a flight right away and go see your property.
Yeah.
Have boots on the ground. What that means is you have someone there who can go to your property, see what is being done at your property, take photos, take pictures, whatever the contractor is doing there, and send them to you so you can see what progress is being made at your property because you're not able to be there physically. All right? So boots on the ground, have someone there. And we do have some people there that
run around
every Friday
Yep.
they go and check to see the progress of the
Automatically.
property. So if my contractor is telling me, oh man, yeah, we had 90%, fuck that. He's going there, he's going to take just make sure everything is detailed.
Yeah.
Okay, don't have boots on the ground and guy go there, take a picture of this and then that's it.
Yeah.
No, they have to be detailed in what they're doing for your property. Remember, you're the person who is paying these people.
You're putting up the money.
You're putting up the money. So
The money.
make sure that you're getting your value from the money that you're putting up with these people.
And to add on to what you just said as well, some people offer project management as a service. But again, this is where you have to source your own team.
Right.
Because that project manager, they may charge 20%.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Versus, again, we're fortunate to
Right.
build a solid team.
Right.
What we pay every week versus
What?
18 or 20%, it's chump change what we're paying right now.
Crazy to me.
Because initially at first we were looking into that as an alternative. Right. Because when all four of us used to go to Cleveland, one trip, and when we go to Cleveland, we're going to Red Steakhouse for dinner.
I mean, one trip is massive.
We're going to all of these because this is what we're used to being here. So in a weekend for us, sometimes we were spending like $5,000 in a weekend.
Yes.
just on travel.
Right.
$5,000 in a weekend.
Right.
And when's that's 2 or 3 times in 2 months or 4 times in
Adds up.
that adds up quick.
Yeah.
That will destroy your profit.
Yeah.
We're in business to make money, so you got to also be creative on trying to find other resources
And-
for us to cut down our expenses.
Right, and I think last but not least, certainly not least, is your title company.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Chicago Title, by the way.
Ali, I need them shares.
Yeah, your title company, you know, they are, what's the word I'm looking for? They're kind of the meat and potatoes of a deal.
Yeah.
When it comes to the underwriting process and, you know, doing their due diligence and making sure that your property doesn't have any liens.
Yep.
Making sure, you know, even, you know, citywide, you could see liens if you go on, you know, most city websites is public record to see any of that stuff. But they can see stuff on the state side that we can't.
See.
Okay.
So it's important to have a good title company that has your back and is almost
due
you
diligence.
want them to be annoying.
Yeah.
You want them to be annoying. It's a bit
He
frustrating.
protects
we go
you.
through
He
it.
protects us.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
We
protects us.
go through it all the time. A lot of time they ask for stuff and we're like, man.
These people are killing us right now.
But we realize, man, that no, you know, we haven't fell short on any deal, and it's because of the due diligence, not only on our part, but on the title company's part.
Yeah. Especially like MLS list is a little okay when it comes to like dealing with title company, but investors out of state, listen to me and listen to me clearly. Dealing with wholesalers, you better listen to me. Make sure if any wholesaler sends you a deal, even if you're going cash, use a title company. Trust me when I tell you this.
You should
There's
never.
horror stories that I can tell you.
You should never be
Horror
You
stories.
should never be. Number one, you shouldn't be. Try not to pay in cash.
Yeah.
If you got a certain relationship with somebody, then different story.
Right.
But if you could pay with a card, pay that shit with a card. Why? Because if that person fuck us over, I'm gonna dispute that
Dispute
shit.
it.
Number one.
Yep.
Number two, it's a better way to keep a track of your flow and everything that you're doing. There may be times that you pay a person in cash, and all of a sudden you don't remember. Like, damn, did I pay him or whatever?
Yeah.
Everything is being recorded when you pay from a
Right.
You need a paper trail.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of like the title company. They paper trail every single
Everything.
thing.
right.
Every single component. You get a buyer's statement. You get every single thing
Yep.
broken down to you so you could keep for your record. So I strongly recommend, hey man, get that title company.
Yep.
So we talk about the realtor, we talk about your contractor, we talk about knowing the rules, the regulations of the city that you're going into. We talk about
Boots on the ground.
boots on the ground. We talk about your title company.
Yep.
And also, as a out-of-town investor, if you're also going with a hard money lender,
Yeah.
okay, make sure you do your due diligence with your hard money lender.
Yeah.
Okay, go in depth, find out all the information.
Read all the
There's a
fine
lot of
prints.
hard money lenders out
A lot
there.
of them are.
Read
gotta-
all the fine
gotta
prints.
do
Terms, yep.
your due diligence with them
your due
because you'll get
diligence on
fucked.
Yeah.
Okay,
And just
so
I think last part of the team we touched on it briefly was the real estate attorney.
Yeah.
Right.
Make sure you as a person, like you as an out-of-state investor, like look up the legal guidelines yourself.
Yeah.
On properties and home purchases and stuff, because I remember even our attorney that I wouldn't even call him our attorney. You know, he ended up doing us a solid, getting us through the
Right.
mechanics
What we
and that
did.
shit.
Yeah.
But there was something that I caught
Yeah. That he didn't
catch.
Yeah.
That
Right.
because I read the fine print in the law myself.
Right.
right.
So just because you ain't got JD after your name, don't think that they know it all or whatever like that. 'Cause we put his ass on blast.
Hey,
Esquire.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a smart motherfucker, right?
Hey.
He
Don't play with that. Don't play with that, boy.
Bro, he
Don't play.
fact-checked the lawyer.
Don't play with that, boy. But yeah, so we did a rundown of what your team should look like.
Yes.
So just know You know, just do your due diligence on everything, man. You know, it's a difficult situation going to a new place and trying to start a business or trying to do things there, especially when it comes to real estate.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
You can do it.
All you have to do is make sure you do your due diligence in everything, every aspect of it.
Just understand that you're leaving an area going into some place that you've never done business before, right? It's just like you dealing with a girl. You just finna put a ring on her hand without knowing.
Yeah, you gotta know the background.
You gotta do you gotta do the work. You gotta learn certain things and understand certain things. I can't speak for anybody else, but I think I can speak for most guys here at the table. If I'm putting money up, I need to understand where my money is going.
Absolutely.
Because unfortunately, I'm not in a position to lose.
Yeah.
Don't grow on
we
trees.
could lose on some things, but I'm just saying we have to be calculated about when we're putting money into things.
That's it, man. Calculation.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what your team's gonna be.
You gotta be calculated.
And build relationships.
Yeah. Anything, make sure y'all just, any questions, man, y'all drop it in the comments.
Yeah, drop it in the comments,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
got you.
And if there's something specific that you guys want to hear from us here, just leave us a comment, send us a DM, follow all of us on Instagram, Facebook. Well,
Yeah,
I
don't follow me. Don't follow me. I got shit going on that.
but I appreciate you guys watching this, man, and we'll definitely be dropping some more sauce for you guys on the next episode. So we'll see you guys then.
Peace.
Peace.
Deuce.